Today, we're going to try out the Pershing 70. Pershing defines itself as the world leader in high-performance open-motor yacht category. And why not keep going as we have till now? We've tried some extraordinarily powerful boats. Today, I'm going to try out this Pershing 70 in the worst conditions, just to see how it performs. I get lost looking for the VIP cabin and looking for the maximum performance regulating with the precision axis, and take advantage of the accelerator just to make the cameraman fall down. Plus, we all find out about the tech innovations. And finally, look at an exhibition of contemporary design. The Pershing 70 is a 2000 series model with M94 MTU engines, 10 1,623 horsepower each V-cylinders. They're coupled with this surface propulsion system by Top System, which is trimmable and pivots, which means that they move on a vertical plane to regulate the boat axis, and propellers push horizontally, which gives the boat direction instead of the traditional rudder. On a classic surface propulsion boat, there's some maneuvers to do in order to get it to plane, and then up to speed. Like you need to put the flaps in the lowest position possible, raise the transmission of the surfaces to get air into the propellers, because the engines at low turnover haven't enough torque and power to make them turn when they are completely immersed. We need to remember that they are big diameter propellers and take longer turns to make the boat go fast. Then, as the speed gets higher, we can lower the surface propulsion a bit, so the propellers push more, turning better in the water. Then we can put the flaps in a higher position, because they are also a brake for the boat, so it's better to limit just how efficient they are. If we raise the surface transmission a little, we can get them up to halfway. To reach max speed though, we need to take the flaps out completely and raise the surface propulsion. All these machinations can make a driver happy, and they do bring a captain's talent to the fore. But what if it's exactly what you want to avoid? What do? Well, just push this Auto Trim button. Together with Naviop, Pershing has developed a control management system for the propulsion and engines, and all the maneuvers that I've done just now. They can all be done automatically. At 1,500 revs, speed is 20 knots and the boat is planing. Consumption is 13 litres an hour. Generally, all the boats have their maximum efficiency here, i.e. less consumption per mile at a speed somewhere between 15 to 20 max 25 knots. But what about the Pershing? Let's take a look. 1,900 revs and 25 knots. Consumption? Well, it's gone up a bit, obviously. 15 litres per mile. Speed has increased too. We're at 39 knots and 2,000 revs a minute. Consumption? It's an incredible 12 litres per mile. So actually it's gone down. This yacht is more efficient going faster. Truly a Pershing and a sporty boat.
C'è un numero che sono abituato a vedere tutte le volte che sono alla guida di un Pershing. 46. Sì, 46 nodi lì.
There's one number I'm used to seeing when I'm on a Pershing 46. Yep, 46 knots, here on the speedometer. I've tried the Pershing 82, 24 meters long, 4,870 horsepower, and maximum speed 46 knots. I've tried the Pershing 62, 19 meters worth of boat, 3,046 horsepower. Max speed? Yep, 46 knots. Both these boats have a weight-power ratio of 12 kilometers per hour, but that speed reading is quite extraordinary. Right now, we've a 13 kilo per horsepower weight-power ratio. The fastest recreational boat that I've tried with similar features got up to 42 knots. That's the challenge then. Let's see if we can get up that high.
L'Autotrim sta gestendo le propulsioni di superficie e i flap. Sta togliendo completamente la
The Autotrim is controlling the surface propulsion and the flaps. In fact, it's not using the flaps and the propellers are up. Look at the wake. And speed, 41 knots, 2,250 revs. We're getting close. 42 knots, there we are, and getting faster. 45 knots. But now let's have a little fun with the flaps. Can I find a better balance manually? 46, 46.1, more than 46 knots. We've got a new record, 46 knots with 13 kilos per horsepower. But it's not just a question of speed, it's about comfort too. At high speed, there's no noise around me and no vibration, because this boat is solid. But it's elastic too, just like it should be. It's so comfortable. It's a pleasure sailing it.
Il sistema Autotrim funziona anche in virata. Infatti, quando la barca è in
The Autotrim system works even when you're turning. In fact, usually when the boat is on the curve, a propeller, the outside one, tends to be more on the surface. The internal one is deeper in, so the distribution on the engines can be so different that the boat loses its way a bit. And there might not be so much control. With Autotrim though, the engines are more or less weighted equally, and see, I'm not having to correct the trajectory. I'm going along perfectly.
Ma qui, sullo strumento centrale davanti a me, c'è un altro tasto. C'è scritto Eco.
But here on the main dashboard, there's another button. It's got Eco written on it. Like this, the setup is made that the boat regulates minimum consumption.
Però c'è un altro tasto.
And there's another button I like, much more. It's got Sport written on it, and I can accelerate right to the maximum.
C'è ancora una prova che dobbiamo fare.
There's another test we've got to do. When a boat goes so quickly, it needs to be done in a way that is very secure. To verify this, we're going to take it to the maximum speed, and then suddenly, we turn about face.
Ops!
I've lost Samuel, the cameraman.
Guardate che inclinazione! Che sbandata! Ma che tenuta incredibile!
Did you see the incline, the skid? It held incredibly, though it didn't move 1 degree from the route I programmed. Fantastic! To try a Pershing is always an emotional thing. The actual test is coming to an end, but just wait, because there's some other pretty strong stuff coming. The designer of this model, Fulvio De Simone, and the entire Pershing series in fact, as well as engineers from Advanced Yacht Technology and Design and architects from Ferretti Groups, Center Style, have all been a big risk. They wanted to experiment with new styles, and I have to say that they've achieved something spectacular. To start with, a moulding that expresses speed and innovation. To drive the Pershing 70 is awesome, but the interiors are pretty special too. The yacht was designed and built in Italy, and it is obvious that the interiors have been well thought out. But these are particularly original and sporty. The wood is ash and dark grey lacquered insets. Ceilings have LED lights. The living room has a large leather sofa and has storage drawers. The table sits 6 and there's a low cabinet that holds a 46-inch TV. The main sofa fits in perfectly with the furnishings. It's made by Poltrona Frau. In front of it, there's another living space with a sofa. This area can be made into a bar area if you want.
Fin qui tutto molto bello, ma anche tradizionale.
Up till now, very nice, traditional. Now we're going below deck. To get to the captain's quarters, you have to go out onto the mezzanine floor and then towards the stern. Wavy leather inserts divide the sleeping area from the entrance where there are 2 wardrobes. Design details on the walls enrich the cabin that's already full of style and technology. The double bed is suspended. Do you like the decor in the main bathroom? They've created a mosaic with brushed aluminium in various colours. It's a work of modern art. From the mezzanine floor, you've got access to all areas below deck. How many exactly? At the bow, we've got the pretty big VIP cabin with a double wardrobe, private bath and separate shower. The third cabin has single beds and a bathroom, again separate shower. It could be made into another living area though, or office. I really like the way they've organised the kitchen, making the best use of space with glass partitions. Electrics are something that we never really look at, but really are quite fundamental in a yacht. On the Pershing 70, they've used EMSOFET technology to get the best out of the size and length of the electric cables, so they've therefore lowered weight and energy dispersion. With touchscreen panels, you can control all the electrics on board. You can monitor single utilities and look at various data from the boat. Usually such sophisticated systems are only on bigger yachts. One more thing, there's an innovative control system for the audio-visual equipment through your iPad that gets rid of all those remote controls and allows you to use digital archives on the server. You can change the brightness of the lights, draw the curtains, change the temperature as well as normal things like surfing the web, of course.
Allora, che ve ne pare? Beh, ovviamente potete scegliere anche altri bellissimi.
So what do you think? Well, obviously you can choose other beautiful 70-footers that are just as fast, but with this weight-power ratio, I can't think of any.